up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPhone 13 Pro. Also showing you guys how I customize my phone using the iOS 16 update. And I personally love it, you guys. I'm so excited to be sharing this with you guys. And make sure you guys subscribe if you're new here. We just hit 9,000 subscribers literally yesterday. So thank you guys so much. And I cannot wait to hit 10,000. And I want to thank Burga for partnering with me on today's video. So let's hop in. Like I mentioned, I have the iPhone 13 Pro. So this is the current phone case I have, just like a clear phone case. I pretty much am like that type of person. Like when I don't know what I want, and I feel like especially when I first get a new phone, you know, I want to show off the color. It's just like prime time. I get a clear case. So I got it in blue. It matches my iMac at home actually. So yeah, love it. Let's take off this case because we're going to be changing out our case today. We gotta wipe her off. She's very crusty. But yeah, I love the iPhone 13 Pro personally. I love the camera, and this one is in 256 gigabytes, I believe. Comment down below what phone you have, and if you switch to a 14, how do you like it? Do you think it's better, or like just overall your thoughts on the phone that you have? So yeah, I got two new phone cases from Burga. I will link them down below, and you guys can also use this code at checkout. But I'm so grateful to them because they have such cute and aesthetic phone cases. I will say that the quality is amazing. This is part of the Elite Burga. You can see right here, it just says Elite Burga. And this case, this is the name of this case, by the way. It's just like checkered boards, and it's just tan and like a darker brown beige. So cute for the fall time. So let's see what this one looks like on the phone. Oh, it's cute. So cute, and I just love the feeling of it. It feels very secure. I also love that it's a little bit higher than the camera lens, so it still protects it. I'm like big on that with phone cases, and it also has a little border around here too to protect it. What do we think of this case? Comment down below. And then we next have this case. Super fun and so different. I just love the design of it, and I love the color. This is definitely going to be a cute like summer case, I feel like. Here's the other case, and they also have cases for like your computer and things like that, but the phone, I need it. It was just time for an upgrade. Thanks again to Burga for partnering with me on today's video. I think I'm going to put on the checkered one. And we're gonna hop right in. So I'm gonna first talk about my backgrounds. We're gonna talk about wallpapers first before I hop into like the apps that I have on my phone. I'm gonna show you what I have, and then I'm gonna show you how I got to do it like that. And I'm gonna start screen recording. Okay, so now that you can see my screen, I love this wallpaper that I have. This combo is what I'm currently using right now, like present day. I love it. It just says do what you love. And also these lock screens I just found on Pinterest. I will either save it or it's already saved to like an iOS board. I will link that down below for you guys. I always use Pinterest for these type of things. This one I just found as a quote by itself, but on the other one that I have, you guys are going to see that I just search up pretty much like vision board, wallpaper aesthetics. So like there's some that are already pre-created, and then I just see what resonates with me, what I like, and then I just use it from there. So this is my first one, and I love that you can switch between them now. So you just hold onto the screen and swipe. So this is my old one, and then so now I just have these two that I switch between. So this one is the wallpaper that I found on Pinterest, and then we have this one. So it's like two complete different moods, I feel like, but I'm right now just in a calm era, and I just love the do what you love. I matched the time clock, so to change that, so you hold it down, click customize, and then you can go ahead and start customizing. So I have so you could choose the widgets that you want. So up there I just have the calendar, like the date. If you want to add like calendar widget, a part of it, it'll say like only Friday the 4th instead of saying November 4th. So I don't know, I like to know the month, the day. I feel like I'm going crazy and time's flying, so I love having that there. And then when it comes to the time, so you can change the font and the color. So this is the current font that I have. On this one, it's just the thinner version. I think on the other one I have this one, but I like the thinness. And then what you can do is they have a bunch of different colors to choose from, but they also have where you can customize your own. And if you go to customize your own, on the top left, you can actually use the little dropper, and I just hovered it over the text from the background and matched it. I just need it to be like identical. So that's what I did for that. And then I pretty much left it alone. And then for the widgets I have underneath the time, I have the date where it just says like the degrees outside, the high and the low. And then I added the calendar widget, which I have nothing planned for today, no meetings, things like that. So that's what I have there, but you can add a bunch of things. You can add battery, you can add clock, fitness if you have like an Apple Watch, and then you can just add a bunch of other things. So that's currently what I have, just minimal, but also just looks cute and aesthetic. Okay, and then back over to the other one. I know it may seem a little chaotic with the yellow, but I feel like it's fine. It's not that deep. Like I can see it. It's fine. So anyways, with this one, I just have the bigger font. I don't know, I just feel like it'll stand out more. And then I just like covered, I like that you could change lightness, the darkness, and then I just simply have the weather underneath, but I have a different one. So it still says the high and the low, it's just a different format. And then still I have just Friday, November 4th. That's what you can do there. And then you can also, once you hit done, you can set a wallpaper pair with it. So right now my wallpaper is this one right here, which you can import from your photos, or you can do gradient, you can do, they have different colors, you can do it to color match like your wallpaper duo, or you can just do your own type of thing, but I just keep it as that. You could also blur it if you don't want anything, you just kind of want the color ambiance. I like to just leave it how it is. And then for this wallpaper, this is the background for that, so it's just like a little blue heart, matches the blue aesthetic, and it says good things are on their way to you. Love that, just like motivational, uplifting, good affirmations. And again, I don't blur it, I just leave it the way it is. Also, let me know what you guys think of the notifications being at the bottom. So they kind of stack down there. You can change it by just going into your settings, and then if you go to notifications, you can do count, stack, or list. Just some of my favorite things with the update before getting into like what I have on my phone. Something that I changed personally is going into sounds and haptics. Go to keyboard, and you can turn on, before it's just sound, and you can turn on haptics. So now when you're texting, it's actually kind of cool. I don't know, it just adds to the experience of texting, especially if you're like a triple, double texter like me. That's something else that I added. Another cool thing that you can do in your photos is actually copy and paste, and it'll remove the background for you. So for someone who's a content creator and trying to just do different things, different trends, paste outfits maybe for like on a sheet for like a lookbook, it's so easy to just copy and paste. So you literally just hold down the photo. Oh, there's words on this. Okay, you just hold on to the photo and you can copy it and paste it, like if you're doing an Instagram story. Another thing that was just shown here as well is if there's words on the screen, you can just copy and look up. I think that was old. Now you can, I think, do that with videos as well. And we all pause something, whether you're watching YouTube and you're like, oh my god, I want to like know what that is right away. You can just easily copy and paste. You don't have to go to your Safari and type if you're lazy. It's just a little hack. Another update, which I probably will never use, but they have now for iMessages, is you can like edit what you've said or just completely unsend it altogether, which is weird because they'll get notified. So if you want to change it to like, hey, you can change it, but it shows all those things. So it's kind of like, there's no point. I feel like people want, obviously, for it to just like magically erase and like nobody knows on both ends, but that's not the case. Also, comment down below any new features that I'm not touching on. I'm just touching on the ones that I know that I've used or I've changed for myself. And other than that, we're gonna get right into what's on my iPhone. I'm a nosy. I love to see apps and like the way people like organize their phone. I feel like, I don't know, it's like weird. So starting with my first page, obviously when you turn to the left, it's just like your news, you know, you have like photos that reappear. But on your first like page of your screen, I just have the Widgetsmith clock, and I did it in cream. This is the font I chose. Super simple, and I decided to add another widget underneath that for reminders. So if I have any events for that day or anything like ending a subscription for an app, that's usually what will be there because it's right in front of me. So then starting out here is just my layout. I have the calendar, FaceTime, mail, photos, my camera roll, notes. Those are just like my basic apps that like I rarely am on, like FaceTime, obviously, camera, notes. That's where I do a lot of like my YouTube planning when it comes to like my description, links, things like that. Obviously settings, I go on weather a lot, and find my friends. I also use Asana for like work purposes, so it's like essentially another calendar for me. So for my productivity, we're gonna be showing you guys also some other apps that I use for productivity. Love Asana. It's just a great way to keep all your tasks in one place. If you guys have never heard of it, definitely check it out. And then on my main page, I have a widget up here too with just Friday and then the calendar. So obviously you just see November and it's the 4th. And this is like my social media page. I'm pretty much literally live my life just on this page of my phone. So we have Instagram, Gmail, YouTube, YouTube Studio, Pinterest, Snapchat, TikTok, CapCut. That's where I edit my videos from like on my phone, Twitter, and then Discord for like group chat things. Discord and Slack is pretty much just like a communication like platform where you can do messages, a lot of like brands and just messages with like other creators and stuff. And I have Be Real as well. So yeah, Slack is where I do a lot of my work communicating, if I'm on any teams, things like that. So this is like my social media page. And then I have a widget here which is just for Pinterest. So if you hold down on your screen and you know, you let the apps jiggle, if you hit the top left of your screen for a plus sign, you can go ahead and add widgets. favorites, and in there you can add like a Pinterest board, you can add your Notion, and you can add photos, reminders, the same type of things. I have it on Pinterest, and then you can select which board. So this one I just have like aesthetic, like background photos that switch daily. You can edit it to update hourly or daily. And then on my last page, this is where I kind of broke things up to folders. And this page, I don't have anything into folders because I need these to be like quick, easy access to stuff that I use on a regular basis. So on the last page, I have up top all 4 across, because I'm crazy that way. Just all 4 across, I have folders. So I have one for finance, just like banking stuff, and then I have one for productivity. So Google Drive is put under productivity because that's where I really have to submit all of my things, and it's in a folder, it's in an organized place. So when I'm submitting content to brands, I use Google Drive and I create folders, I upload my content. I also have files here for also my productivity reasons, being that I handle a lot of contracts and a lot of briefs, invoices. Files is where everything will pretty much be organized for me, and I just love it. Have everything that you download, I always put it into files. Also reminders, just for my reminders through weekly, monthly, and then I have Notion, which is where I do a lot of my to-do lists. And I love that they obviously have one for your phone because I'm always on the go, I'm always on my phone, and I feel like a lot of you are always on your phone. So if you need something that's just something where you have it handy, like your computer, you have to like get on your computer and look at your to-do list, but a phone, it's right there, easy access. We're glued to our phones, so get yourself Notion and do your to-do list there, do your planning for school. It's really great. And then I have entertainment, so I have Hulu, Apple TV, HBO Max, Fantasy, ESPN. So me and my family are part of like a NFL football league. Fun fact. Competitive, love sports over here. So we have an NFL fantasy team league. And then I have also FanDuel Sportsbook. You know, sometimes I like to get competitive and bet on games that I don't win, but that's fine. And then we have a shopping folder. So Octoly is a platform where I use for social media purposes, where I go in essentially and I find products I would love to review for a brand. Shop is where I pretty much track all of my packages that I have coming, whether I order it for myself or a brand is sending me something. It's a great way to just get everything all in once. And then Amazon, of course. I have an Amazon storefront, link down below if you guys want to check it out. And then Incense is pretty much similar to Octoly. It's a place to find work with brands, things like that. And then Starbucks. Holiday drinks are back. I went to Starbucks 2 days in a row. And yeah, so that's my shopping folder. And then right underneath my shopping folder, these apps I do use frequently. It's my editing software pretty much. So Fonto, Colortune, Facetune 2, and Pocket. Also Retouch is another editing platform that I use. So Fonto, Colortune, and Pocket I'll use for my YouTube thumbnails as well as Canva, but I don't have Canva on my phone. I have it on my iPad. Comment down below if you want to see what I use my iPad for, customizing. I love all of these apps. They're amazing. Retouch, you pretty much can remove things. So let's say I took a picture here and I didn't want this in the background of it. You just can remove it like that. Super easy. I think I paid for this app. I'm not sure how much. And then I have a widget right here and I connected my Notion just like I showed you guys before. And then I have DJI. This is the app to connect to a tripod that I just recently got, the DJI Osmo Mobile 6. Great for phone held tripod. It's really, really amazing. So if you don't want all of your apps that are like here on your home screen, you can just easily hold down the app, click the little minus sign and click remove from home screen, and all your apps will still be over here for you to like search. Oh my god, I almost forgot. I did change the battery symbol in my phone as well. So if you just go to your settings and you go to battery, you can click battery percentage. Some people don't really love that it just still shows a full bar, it's just the number, so you kind of have to be on it, but I don't know, for the aesthetics I kind of like it. But yeah, that is pretty much what is on my iPhone 13 Pro. I love it. Have nothing but great things to say about it. Quality is great. My camera quality is great. The videos, you guys just know, are great. And then those are just some of the iOS 16 features that I love, and that's how I actually customize my iPhone. So let me know if you guys like this video. Obviously give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I asked you guys a couple of questions throughout the video, and I hope to see you guys all in my next video. Make sure to check out Burga down below. It'll be linked to protect your phones but also have them looking cute, stylish, and I'll see you all in my next video.